really want to do something in an Ionian mode today. But what guitar should I use? Wait a second, I got an idea. Perfect, Telecaster. Now if I only had a good chord progression in G in the Ionian mode. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you've joined me here today. Today we're going to be talking about the Ionian mode. We've already covered the Lydian mode. We've already covered the Aeolian mode. Today we're going to cover the Ionian mode. So like I said in my last video, if you watched that on the Aeolian mode, the mode affects the mood. And so if Lydian, the mood of Lydian is airy, ethereal, all that kind of stuff. And if the mood of Aeolian is more sad and somber because of the minor, then the mood of Ionian is happy, joyful. It's basically what you learn. It's like the sound of music. What you learn when you're a kid in music class, you know, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And it's this very happy, you know, that is the Ionian mode. It is the very first position of the major scale. So when you learned, if you learned this, hopefully, but when you learned your major scales and you learned, that is basically the Ionian mode. Not basically, it is the Ionian mode. It's the first position major scale. It's, I mean, pop music uses it, country music uses it. I mean, it's a majority probably of the music that people like to listen to and enjoy and hear on the radio. It's because it's upbeat, it's happy, it's, you know, all of those kind of things. And so like in that opening little riff I did there, it was very country. It was all happy, upbeat, joyful. It's all like bouncing around all over the place. It's very pop. And so that's how you remember the Ionian mode. It's the major scale, it's pop, it's fun, it makes you feel good, you know, all of those kind of things. So real quick, you know, if you don't know the scale yet, we're gonna be in G. G is probably the easiest way to learn this. Start with the G note up here, and it's gonna go. That's that open one too. So. My guitar teacher would kill me for going out of position there with my fingers, but right, so that is your major scale in G, and that is the Ionian mode. So let me show you how this works from a soloing standpoint. I mean, if you're doing country licks, you got to have the compressor and a little bit of a boost on, right? So that So knowing your scales all over the fretboard. Is very helpful for this mode. All right, so let's go back into that little backing track thing there with the chords, and I'll show you. I'll play clean this time instead of overdriven. I'll show you how you can play clean Ionian mode over chord progression. Very country pop kind of chord progression, right? It's the 1, 4, 6, 5 chord progression. Right? 1, 6, Ionian mode. Learn your major scales and you will have the Ionian mode mastered. All right, thanks for watching.